I'm out here in the sun, and I don't have my rollies on, and I can't see. But I'm going to show everybody again. See, it's me and my shadow. But do you see me and my shadow? Do you see what we're looking at here? Do you see what me and my shadow are watching? This is me and my shadow. We're just out here. Everybody, it's just me and my shadow. We're just out here. We're just showing off this leak here. This drainage that has been such a poor drainage system that we have drained out numerous times. And well, I'm just going to sit here and wait for the frog to come out because the frog may make an appearance. Hello, Froggy. He hears me. He or she hears me. They don't come out. They're very, very smart. The frog would actually jump. They'd come out and hang out. Okay, so here we have it. This has been backed up. Um, and this is connected to Sprout Creek, which is up the road on 82, and that's the creek that runs along. And then we have the creek, the Capital Improvement Project creek over on Route 9D that has not been repaired, and that's also connected. And well, what's going to end up happening is that it's going to end up being a large major capital improvement project, and it's going to be quite a big thing. But and July 1st, we have the new budget coming in New York State, July 1. Well, let's see. It is March 10th. Product bolded rye. So this has been going on now for as long as it's been going on. Now I'm going to show you my neighbor. Her and I together, well, I don't know if she's been on board, but she has had extensive flooding. Do you see her extensive flooding? You see that? That's my neighbor's parcel. That's extensive flooding. She gets extensive flooding in front of her driveway. I get extensive flooding all the way over here. It's gone as far as the flooding has encroached upon as far as here. No kidding. No, absolute no kidding. I have videos of it. So, and then the flooding goes way back there. Right? My trenches, my leach fields are clear. I had them inspected. My septic is clear. Had it inspected. This gets drenched. When we moved here, the infamous shed was here. It was on the listing agreement. These people, because they don't do their homework, and they decide to try and create ways to collect money from residents, they go around, oh, let's go see, is there anything there? Oh, no, there's no permit. Okay, well, then we're going to have to go and we'll have to notify them. So, anyhow, we had moved the shed back there because it was here. The shed was sinking. And we moved the shed here. That became a big episode. An epic episode here in Dutchess County, New York. All flooding. This whole area is flooded. It's saturated. I'm walking out here in my Bariqueña slippers. That's right. That's how us Puerto Ricans roll. We walk around with our chancletas on and our socks. Old Italians do that too. And old Arabs. That's right. Y'all didn't invent it. This is saturated. We had to fill this up here with, we put 3 feet. We had this going, this was up high. This was up high. We know how to do things. My husband was responsible for heat and AC in many city, state-owned buildings. He was not a slouch. I am not a slouch. We did things the right way, right? You could see the rays. Well, you can't see it because I'm in my chingletas, but this was higher. Stones were placed here. Do you see the saturation of the water? This is a capital improvement project that's part of that improvement project that has been neglected, all right? These clowns came over here, made an episode. They came with an inspector, had me going out 2 separate evenings to go to meetings. They had me spend all kinds of money because somebody wasn't operating the budget the right way. Now that's what happened. Now I just get a letter. I get another letter in the mail that they want to renew it. There is nothing in New York State law that says permits need to be renewed. So the New York State Controller and the New York State Attorney General, who oversees the budget for these discretionary municipalities, y'all better start doing your gosh darn homework. Because I just got a letter saying that I have to renew my shed permit. Is it the shed from hell? Is it? Could it be? And then they said I have to renew the deck permit. Are you out of your freaking mind, people? Are you people? Have y'all gone ahead and been abducted by the Starship aliens who try and go ahead and operate a budget that is illegal and deficit? To the overwhelming enhancement and growth of your community? Y'all got to be tripping now. Because I'm going to put y'all on blast. I'll put you all on blast. So I just got a letter. I have to renew this deck permit. It's got to be renewed. Why? It was done. It was done. You all came here. I have you all on video. It was done. Is there some comprehension factor that you don't understand? There's a capital improvement project. There's flooding going on here. Do you understand that? I got videos of the electric. I'm going to show you something. Watch this car drive by. There's a grade here. Either it had too much voltage. I have my camera here. I recorded every vehicle driving by right here. Every vehicle driving by right here. The vehicle ascends. It goes up. The electricity beneath. If there's not the guard placed with the right correct amount of metal, if they bought the cheap guards, which is probably what they did, which is what causes this to crack, the cars ascend. I'm not kidding you. The cars ascend. The gravity, the grade of the vehicle ascends and it goes this way, right? And the vehicle is geared this way because of the weight. Because the electricity is a very powerful force. And if you don't have correct construction going on, this is what you get. You didn't see it once, you didn't understand it. It says no kings, free Palestine. That's right. You don't like it? This is a democracy. This is not an autocracy. You people want to go ahead and believe this Mike Huckabee.
You hear me now? You hear me now? Boy, they got some ish with them, these people. Woo, baby. So get on over here, handle the business, capital improvement project business that is screwing up the water here. Hold on, everybody. Talk about watching a clown show. New York City drinking water, New York City sewers. Your equipment was being purchased from a contractor, supplier. I'm going to call that supplier and find out about the price. All right? What? Yeah, this entire place here. Yeah. They need to, there needs to be some type of wake-up call here. So, capital improvement, July 1st, right? I'm going to read the letter that was sent to me. Hold on, everybody. I'm going to read the letter that this is I have an expired permit. What? It's on Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Don't forget. That was a find from the Goodwill. My favorite place. Okay. Notice of expiration of building permits. Permit number, blah, 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 blah. Expiration date, blah, 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 blah. Property, parcel, blah, 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 blah. Work description. Here we go. Legalization hyphen deck hyphen remove existing deck and replace with 12 by 16 by 4 foot by 4 foot landing deck in rear, renewed from permit 2014 1046. That was the number. 1046. You are receiving this notice because a permit has been issued to your property that has not been closed within the allotted permit time frame. Well, that happened because y'all don't do your homework. Thank you very much. So, I'll be faxing over the nonsense from the first episode of the Karen Chronicles that I created because of this craziness here. Now, second letter. Notice of expiration of building permit. Legalization. Existing auto propane conversion tank for new boiler. Hot water heater. Standby generator. That has not been closed out within the allotted time frame. Again, they're trying to scam people for money because they didn't close out their permits. That is not happening. That is not about to happen. And for every municipality that does this kind of nonsensical game with the residents in every county in New York State and New York City, I will lead the charge for us to get our gosh darn money back. Y'all are not going to be playing games with this stuff because you need to renew. I need to renew a permit. For what reason? Is the permit being used for public services? Am I having gospel services in there? Huh? Am I having parties in the shed? Huh? No. What occupies the shed is wood, asphalt, and tools. These people are out their minds. They are totally tripped. They are on some special kind of ish. You understand me? And this is from the lead. This is from the woman who came and started. She's the initial character. She's the lead character in the Karen Chronicles. When I actually when I do the performance, I'm gonna audition for people. I'm gonna specify her type. These people have got to be joking. They're absolutely, honestly, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be joking. Anyway, there's bigger fish to fry than this nonsense going on here. There's some kind of leak going on. There's leakage going on. Years ago, my husband said he felt like the house was sinking. I said, you know, you're right. What the heck is going on? We checked. My husband had x-ray equipment from billion-dollar jobs that he has worked on. He brought that equipment here. There's no water coming from here. There's an excess water line that y'all run that has caused my water to increase, the price to increase. Y'all have been doing that to residents to try to compensate for the money loss that was going on. That's why that person who worked there, that prior comptroller person, whoever that person was, I don't know if it was a lady or a man, they were fired because y'all were doing some illegal shady stuff going on. Okay? Yeah, these people are really, there's something. It's got to be something in the water. Let's try and collect money from residents and have them renew stuff. Oh, hell no. Absolutely freaking not. Absolutely not. You get a permit for one thing, that permit stays on a lifetime. The longevity of your ownership of said parcel, said building. Not where renewals are required because the township or the state wants to make money. They were giving out, listen to this. They were giving out, they, meaning the, they, all right? Popo, 5-0, were giving out summonses, tickets to people Listen to this. For having a beer sitting in front of their condo steps. Yes, yes, yes. This is what they have done up here. This is what they have done up here. Mm-hmm. That's just a little tiny morsel. That's just a little tiny morsel. Like I say to everyone, anytime you deal with any government body, make sure every conversation is recorded. Make sure every email you have access and you have copies and you have them filed away. I paid a ticket, New York City, for the flash camera for the tolls. I paid it on the phone, took a screenshot of it. I get another bill to pay it again. Mm-hmm. And I got to fight with them for that. But these are all scams, you understand? And what another thing, this is very, very important. Another thing that has been going on for years, and I don't know if it's only me. I would doubt that I am unique and special in this topic I'm going to discuss. But there have been emails, rather, I'm sorry, not emails, snail mail that I've received for years and years for home warranty, home warranty, home warranty. All right, I have them. I had a stack of them, home warranties. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm going to say. Repeated offers. Buy a home warranty, X amount per year, covers A to Z for your home. I don't need a home warranty. I'm bringing this up because there are these companies that are aligned with companies that we do business with, where we have our personal data. Companies that have brokered and have obtained all of our info. They get our info and they will send it out to an unassuming individual who thinks that they need to have this. That person who thinks they need to apply for this home warranty. And that is another scandal. That's a scam where they get your money. What's been going on also is that people will receive I've been getting spam calls for a loan. I'm not gonna delve any further into it, but I've been getting spam calls for a loan where they're requesting me to act because it's going to expire. The opportunity for the funding is going to expire. All right, and that has come about because of a lack in the TSL transport TLS transport layer system of the computer, because things that are not encrypted. Do you understand what I'm saying here, people? So there are so many scams. There are so many scams, and it just becomes part of the ecosystem of society, because it seems to be a way for people to try to make money, and they make money through scamming. And point front and center, we have Mr. Trump. Mm-hmm. Everybody, like I said, and I always say, pay attention to everything. Be very aware. And also another thing, there's been a rash of intentional motor vehicle accidents. These are intentional. They're trying to flood the insurance. They are trying to flood the insurance. Notice how when wars go on, notice how when wars happen, then there's a lot of other chaos that also occurs. And these multiple vehicle accidents that have been happening, they're set up. They're set up. Another thing I'm going to say to people, everybody who's on TikTok, you're doing these battles, you're doing battles with people in foreign countries. I want to say this, and I want you all to listen. These battles that you're doing with residents in foreign countries, I'm going to say the last hair on my head that they are marketing schemes to these people to get information for the followers, for people who follow content creators. Do not trust. Do not trust. Do not trust. Another thing I'm going to say, pay close attention. Temu. Temu is a big, big, big operation, all right? There's Temu, there's TikTok, there's Alibaba, there's the other one that they're all one and the same. Now these have started a while ago, all right? Temu came about what, 4 years ago? I'm not sure of the birth of Temu, but pay close attention. Temu, these other online apps, TikTok buying Temu, TikTok now having the same type of premise. Who owns TikTok now? Who owns TikTok now? Oracle. Oracle is horizontal with Israel. Don't indulge on these apps. Don't indulge on these apps. They're getting all of our information. I am telling you. The same with YouTube. But YouTube is a little bit better. Maybe YouTube, your ethics are higher. Maybe. I'm hoping that your ethics are better. But you're all part of the monopoly as well. Don't allow sales on your app. Don't allow sales on your app, YouTube. Maybe you could just, they're all, do you understand, people? Have you been paying attention? Temu, all the sales on TikTok, they're all part of the same. So, they're weakening the American government. They're weakening the U.S. dollar. People are not paying attention. While they're weakening the U.S. dollar, we have more and more wars. So now that all this has been going on now with Iran, Palestine is still under attack. The people who own the networks and apps that offer adult pleasure services are owned by Israel. The biggest donors are to Israel. Are you all starting to wake up? Are you all starting to connect? Are you all starting to make the connection? The seeds of greed have been planted. Many, many moons ago. The seeds of greed to obtain more and more have been planted many moons ago. And this is what is the desired goal for those who plant the seeds. Just remember what I'm saying, people. I'm deep. I talk about real deep stuff. I've been like this my whole life, but start to make the connections because it's all connected. Have a good day. Stay safe. Stay well. Don't let anybody try to BS you, because that's just the way it is. Yep. Have a good one. I'll be back. Stay safe. Stay well. Stay hydrated. And always do the right thing like you're being watched, because you are. See you next time. Thank you.